What's up, everybody? It's Jason, and I have a huge stack of AEW 2022, I guess, Series 2 cards. I won on an auction, so I'm not going to probably, maybe at the very end, I'll hit up some of the base cards, or what I perceive as base cards. I could be wrong, but let's, what I think. I have them kind of sectioned down. I'm going to get through it kind of quickly, because there's a lot. None of this I don't think is going to blow your panties off, but I just kind of want to just have it on record for posterity's sake. A gold card of the Young Bucks right there, Matt and Nick Jackson. Everybody loves the Acclaim right there. The Acclaimed is pretty awesome. You got a Scissor Me Daddy-O. I've seen them since they began years ago when they first came. I think they came out like during the pandemic, so 2020 maybe. I've seen them just continue to get bigger and better, and just it's been kind of cool to see them grow. It's awesome to see them as world champs now. Sting right there, a gold. I think this is actually from 2021. There's a couple mixes that gets thrown in there, but this is a gold Sting card I didn't have. All Ego Ethan Page right there. Super cool. I'm a big fan of Julian. Right there. Tay Conti. Now it's Ty Mello. Not a really big fan of her. And Sammy Guevara. And it's not because of the it's turn off your TV heat. That's what it is. It's not. I think she's such a good heel. I just can't get into her and Sammy Guevara. And Helico, this guy needs to be on TV more. I've been watching him since Lucha Underground. He did this crazy dive off like what looked like 30 feet in the air, off of an exterior door, like room, and he jumped from there into the ring on Lucha Underground. It was amazing. That's when I first saw him. I was like, whoa now. Then we got Christian. I love heel Christian. Maybe he was heel in WWF/E. I don't remember Christian all that much, quite frankly. I knew who he was. I knew he was with Edge. I knew they had a bunch of matches with the Hardy Boys and all that, the Dudley Brothers or Dudley Boys or whatever. But yeah, man, Christian he's hilarious as a heel. Then we got Pac right here. This dude's also, he's a small guy. They say he's 5'8". That's probably about right. And he's just unbelievable. We got JR, Jim Ross. Then we got Rick Knox, gold referee card. Then we got Santana, who is no longer really with AEW. I think he's not technically still on the roster, but he hasn't been there, I think they said, since October. If not before, maybe August. So, used to be Pride and Powerful, or Powerful and Pride, I think. And they're no longer together, from what I gather. Matt Hardy. Great stuff here with Matt Hardy. Really like the stuff he's doing on WWE. I kind of wish his brother didn't screw up, so they could be doing the Hardy Boys stuff. That's where they're heading. They were going to become the new world tag team champs, and then Jeff can't get out of his own way. Lance Archer, fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Lance Archer. He's kind of like Ethan Page, even though Ethan Page is getting a lot more TV time right now. Lance Archer, the dude's 6'8". The fact that he's not on TV more, and he does well on his promos. He's great in the ring. I know he got hurt about a year ago, but he's been back since then. I just wish they had him playing more. I wish he had him out doing more. Then we got the Kentucky Gentleman, probably one of the best nicknames in all of wrestling. Chuck Taylor, he definitely should be in more singles match. I think he's actually pretty good. I know he's kind of does a shtick thing with Trent Beretta, but there's another gold Christian card. I didn't know I had two of them, but I'll take it. And they got Bryce Remsburg right there. And now we have some main features cards. I guess I got it slid in there. I got a Dr. Britt Baker, but I think this is just a regular base card. We got a main features of Sting. Right there. Jon Moxley. I mean, there's not much I can say about Sting that hasn't already been said about Sting. Jon Moxley. I like Jon Moxley a lot. Again, I didn't know anything about him when he was Dean Ambrose over in WWE. I mean, I don't know. I have like a love-hate thing with Moxley. I think he does great in the ring, but he tries to play the Stone Cold Steve Austin, tough guy who don't give a darn. And, instead of walking out with beers, he has, little bottles of water that he, chugs and spits out. And I don't know. It sometimes feels a little bit hokey. But, I still enjoy, what he does. It's good. Another Sting. I didn't know I had 2 of those, but I won't take it. I'll take it. Lance Archer here on main features. The Murder Hawk Monster definitely should have more matches. But, yeah, Lance Archer. Hikaru Shida. Ever since she dropped the title about a year ago now, year and change, I feel like she's just kind of floating around the, AEW. I mean, the one good thing is she's still in lots of matches. I feel like she's on TV quite a bit. I think she's coming up right this week. Her and Jamie Hayter are going to be wrestling. So then we got Rey Fenix, this guy. I mean, talking about him and like Darby Allin, like total reckless abandonment. No care for how they're going to come out on the other end of a crazy move. Part of Death Triangle, who actually holds the triple tag team champs at the moment. Him and his brother, and also Pac. And then we got Adam Cole, who, I mean, the word around the campfire with Adam Cole was he might not ever be able to wrestle again. He was hurt so bad this past year. I think it was a concussion. I've heard like people say, I don't know much about that world, but apparently sometimes concussions, you're out for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months at the most. Sometimes you never come back. So it's like, dang, okay. Then I guess these are base cards, but it's Darby Allin. Huge fan of Darby Allin. Really like Darby. And then this, I would assume, is a Hook rookie card. I wish they would put rookie card on these. I don't know why they don't do it. I mean, it is quite clear that a fair majority of AEW wrestlers' first cards are with AEW. And a lot of the independent wrestlers that have moved up, they had independent promotion, maybe cards that were produced for them at a much smaller scale. And but a lot of times this pack pull would be considered rookie cards. I think in the world of wrestling, I don't really subscribe to that. But I mean, regardless of what I think or what you think, they should put them on there if it's their first card with anybody or with the AEW that is a up and comer. I don't know. To me, it just seems like it's something that should already be done. It makes life easier. We got Paul White, Big Show. That's kind of a funny pose that he has, his mouth hanging open. I wish they would have him do some more wrestling. He came out and did a couple matches with Billy Gunn and the Gun Club and maybe a couple of just like jobbers, but he just kind of disappeared again. I don't know why. He keeps talking about he wants to wrestle. You hear him say it all the time. He's like, man, I need to get back in that ring. I want to get back in the ring. All right, that guy, if I got my hands on him. But nothing happens. The Varsity Blondes, no, they're no longer the Varsity Blondes. They're just the Blondes, I think, right now. I'm not really for sure the situation right now with these guys. Flying Brian Pillman Jr. I should have said Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison. I think Griff's still around, but I've heard some Brian Pillman Jr. had taken some time away for, I guess, personal reasons, so I'm not for sure. Then we got the Butcher. I mean, you can tell this picture was taken early in this year, maybe, or even last year. This guy's dropped like 30 or 40 pounds. I mean, he is in amazing shape right now, right here. So, yes, the Butcher. Then we have Colt Cabana, Boom Boom. And these are all, I believe, they're called Pyro. I believe that's what these are called. So, there you go, Colt Cabana. Then we got Taz. I would love to see Taz mix it up one more time. I mean, I know he won't be able to do what he used to do, but just something. That'd be cool to see. And then this one, they put this one in a, well, they just want to put this in a top loader. There you go, Eddie Kingston, or I don't know, a fire burst or a rainbow. I can't remember what they call these, fireworks or something. But I'm sure this is not this. I know this is Eddie Kingston's first card. I think it's the first card for AEW, but I know he's had some independent cards around for quite a while. Then we got Mark Henry outside the ring. I'd love to see Mark do couple more matches. Maybe something like him and Big Show wrestle together as a tag team. That way neither one of them have to do all the lifting, so to speak. I know they're like best buds outside of wrestling, or outside of the, wrestling. So there you have that one. And then we have best friends outside the ring. Right there. Kentucky Gentleman and Trent. And then I only have one of these. I didn't realize I only had one of these, but this is debut dates. And it's Christian Cage taking on Frankie Kazarian on March 31st of 2021. So he's been with the company for over a year now. I feel like this seems crazy. That was actually a really good match. I know, Oh, here's another gold card of Sting from 2021. But I think I have one of these, but I'm never going to turn down some additional gold cards and stuff. Same with this. I didn't have this Britt Baker gold card. So that's from 2021 as well. I know after she got her nose broken, I think the first time around, she got a nose job done or something, and she looks like kind of completely different now. But if you look at that picture, that's what she used to look like before she got her nose busted, like in early 2020, I believe. But after she broke her nose, she got a nose job. It's kind of weird. She doesn't really look like the same person from this picture. The first time I saw her wrestle years ago, I had been watching her, over the last couple of years on AEW with, post nose job. I don't want to make it sound like it's a nefarious thing, but after she busted her nose. And I went back and watched the match, and they were like, Dr. Britt Baker, this is before she became a heel, and she was a face. And it was like, Dr. Britt Baker, and she came out, and I'm like, who's that? I mean, that nose job was like crazy. It's kind of like Jennifer Grey, if you know what I mean, from Dirty Dancing. So then we have some canvas cards. This is a gold canvas card of Christian. Poor little like Isaiah right there, stepping on poor Isaiah. So there you go. And I think this is a variation because it's a gold. You see that? And then we have, this is appropriate right now, we got Matt Hardy, canvas card. And I don't even know who that's with Serpentico. So that's kind of cool. You got Serpentico on the card. And then you have Jungle Boy, canvas card with Jungle Boy, and that's Darby Allin taking that bump. There's a couple of these there's a couple of these cards in this year's product that Darby Allin's in it, that he is the one taking the bump. So you have Jungle Boy. Now he goes by Jack Perry most of the time. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, or Jungle Jack. And then lastly, we have Ricky Starks right here. And this is another canvas card. And it shows, there you got, I don't even know who, is that Brian Cage? It looks like Brian Cage, so this must have been like right before the, right over here. It looks like Brian Pillman Jr. on the ground taking that stomp to the back of the head. So there you go. Sorry for the reflection, guys. My camera's kind of wonky. I have a crack right through it, so I have to have a different kind of light that makes it look decent. During the day, I just use natural light. It turns out great. So I'm sorry if you all are watching this. The picture quality is kind of crap. I do apologize. So anyways, guys, and then like I said, there's a stack of base cards, but that is what it is. So hope you all enjoyed the video. I had a good time picking up these cards at an auction recently. So I got all these cards. I probably spent around maybe 30-ish bucks. As you all know, it's so expensive right now to get all these, sealed wax, either blasters that you can't be found, or hobby boxes that are hard to find, or they're crazy expensive. So I thought going this route might be better for right now. If I can get a bunch of lots, get a bunch of cards, spend $5 here, $10 there, whatever. I can get a bunch, and then I can kind of fill in the gaps. And if I can come across a couple of wax boxes on the cheap, then I'll be your Huckleberry. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace.